and sisters, we have something hip that we want to present to you.
Yo, soundman, turn it up. Beans.
Yo, family, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? It is the Drop the Beat podcast with myself, DJ Wildchild. How's everybody doing? What's good? Shouts out to my sponsors, man. Love Corkscrew, Candle Delight. Thank y'all, man. We appreciate everything y'all have done for this season. But now, let's jump right into it. I want to bring in one of Cincinnati's finest. One of the cats that I met. Man, it's been love. It's weird how we met, but it's been love ever since we met. Y'all make some noise for my man, DJ Vader. What's up with it, brother?
What's good, Wild Child?
I can't call it, brother. Man. How you feeling?
Man, if you feeling good, I'm feeling great. That's how it goes. Man.
Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling great, feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's just ride right into it. The name DJ Vader. Why? How? Explain, Craig. Explain.
All right, so here's the thing. So, of course, I'm an avid Star Wars fan. I have been since I was a child. There was one day in particular, all the neighborhood kids was out playing, and the bully decided to pick on me that day. All right.
Wait,
you asked, so now I got to break it down to you,
Come
man.
on.
It'll make sense in a second.
Gotcha.
So, bully picked on me. And I had enough, so we fought. And during that fight, I kind of picked him up by his throat and lifted him up.
Like Vader did, dude.
And that's what they said. They said, oh, he did him like Vader. And hence the name.
Wow.
But that was not my first DJ name. So you don't want to know the first one.
I do. Thrill me.
No,
Thrill.
Man, it was bad, dude. It was bad.
Thrill me, man, please.
It was bad. Matter of fact, I'll tell you one of them. One of them was DJ Cognac Jack. It was bad. That would not have went anywhere.
Hey, hold on.
I know.
Hold on, dog. Like,
it was bad, man.
Cognac
So
Jack.
I wanted to stay away from Vader. But then, people were like, nah, go ahead. You should do that. So hence Vader came, and here we are.
I mean, hey, when I first heard it was like, he has to love Star Wars. Because there's no other way you would just bust out. And you spell it the same exact way and everything, correct?
I do. Except for on Facebook, I had to spell it a different way. So
Understood.
Yeah.
So take me back to the early start of this DJing career of yours. Like, how did this even blossom into being what it is?
Well, I would say this. Because I'm a career Cincinnati firefighter.
Okay.
So, and I wanted to be a firefighter longer. No, I wanted to be a DJ more than I wanted to be a firefighter. My father was a firefighter, so I kind of grew up in fire service. I also grew up in hip hop. So hip hop's turning 50. I'm turning 50. So I kind of went step and step with that. Let's see. Hold on. I think I'm a disconnection.
Uh-oh.
Being weird. Hold on. Nah, I think we good. Let me just take this off. We Gucci. Boom. There we are.
All right.
All right. We good.
Yeah.
So, my dad, he would come home from the firehouses, and his way of relaxing was throwing the records and just kind of unwind. So I would sit and listen to all types of different genres of music with him, and that started my love for music. But then, hearing the first records of hip hop, kind of I immersed myself into that. And the first time seeing a DJ, an actual DJ, I was like, that's what I want to do.
That's crazy.
And throughout the years,
that's usually the story. Like you'll see it like, that's it. That right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, throughout the years, dibbled and dabbled in it. When I got old enough to have my own stuff, because I was tearing my dad's records up. Man, I was tearing them up. Rest in peace, Pops, but man, it was bad. So, but I had to practice. I had to know what to do. So, just doing little house parties, little mixtapes for people. And then I think I got my first professional start at like one of the neighborhood happy hours. And from there, we just kind of went up from there.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And so now you've transformed into the DJ that we all know, or that I know. And like, how heavy, what is the club scene like in Cincinnati? Like, when we think party scenes, nobody seems to be like, hey, I'm finna go to Cincinnati, Ohio and kick it. The only time we talk Cincinnati is for the Music Fest, which I know you've been a part of, and we'll get into that. But what's the club scene like there?
So, it has evolved just like other cities. Me growing up, it was a lot of dancing. I think nowadays there's a lot of lounging. They're moving more towards lounges than clubs. But they still party. The one thing we do in Cincinnati, we party. Like we don't do a lot of. There's a big contingency that do line dances, but we don't do a lot of it. Like we stick to the basics.
God bless y'all, man. Jesus.
I know. I've come up that way. Anywhere above. So this is what I say. Cincinnati is like the southernmost Midwest city, right?
Okay.
We align ourselves more or less with the South versus the rest of the Midwest, right? It's kind of weird. But when you come to a party, you may see, the Tamiyas and everything else, the staples. But outside of that, now we kicking it. We dancing. And we can go 50 miles up north, they line dancing. We can go to Columbus, which is like hour and a half away, they line dancing. We go to Cleveland, they line dancing.
Right.
And hand dancing and everything. We don't really get into that down here.
So,
at least yet.
So in essence, what would you say Cincinnati is known for as it relates to the party scene, the club scene, the whatever?
I think we're known for well-rounded DJs that can read multiple crowds. The hood's always gonna be the hood.
No matter where you at.
No matter where you at,
the hood is the hood.
The hood is the hood. You got your black bougie scene, that's into more or less the soulful music, the R&Bs. You got your high energy. We got a whole mix of different types of DJs here. You got Hispanic DJs, you got white DJs, you got cats that cross the line in the genres, open format DJs. So it just depends on what you into. We got everything that you want to get into here.
Okay.
So
okay, and let's jump to the Cincinnati Music Fest. How did you even become intertwined with that?
Man, that has always been my number one bucket list. You growing up here in Cincinnati, when the Music Fest comes around, or back in the day when it was a Cool Jazz Fest.
The Cool Jazz, hell yeah, the Cool Jazz Fest, yes.
Yeah.
Remember that.
So you see, all the older folks getting dressed up, they going down, they're having a good time. We was old enough to at least go kick it downtown. Everything was closed. Like Cincinnati was different then. Like restaurants would close their businesses for the weekend. The police would redirect traffic so that, it's one way in and one way out. I used to have an airbrushing business. So I was like a street. I know, man.
Wow.
I did a lot of stuff.
Wow.
So I would be on the streets, airbrushing and stuff and watching the cars go by, seeing all the people coming from out of town. When I got heavy into music, I was like, well, I would always want to have some part of the Cincinnati Music Festival.
Okay.
And as far as I know, they didn't have a Cincinnati DJ, right? And here in Cincinnati, that was kind of like, that don't make sense. Like, we got a lot of talent here.
Fact.
Right?
Fact.
And so I had got hired by the radio station. So I was working for the radio station around the time that me and you met.
Yeah.
That infamous, yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
what was that? Hey, we're looking for DJs for the Cincinnati Musc Fest. Who would you like to see?
right.
DJ Vader, DJ Wildchild, DJ Vader.
Wild Style.
Who the fuck is Vader?
Right.
Let me see who this Vader guy is. Hold on.
I was doing the same. Like,
Okay.
who's Wild Child? Yeah.
Right.
And
Okay.
so that's how we met. So around that time, I don't know. I think it was more or less luck of the draw, word of mouth.
Okay.
I got the phone call. They were doing a Thursday night. It was something new that they were going to start doing.
Mm-hmm.
That first year, I was already booked for something, so I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was at the radio station. I was able to do a couple of announcements, in
Yeah.
between the acts. And that was dope.
Yeah.
I think later on, they found out of all the things that I was involved in outside of the radio station.
Okay.
And I think that's what drew them to me. But when I got that call, man, it was like elation and tears. Like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, we want you, to come do your thing. Right. It started out just Thursday nights, and that's cool. Because they had, and they still do, they got DJ Ellery based out of Cleveland,
Okay.
who's been a man for like decades at this point.
Okay.
They came up with the idea to have a DJ per stage. So there's 2 stages, because you can't turn around an act, especially a big name act.
Yeah.
So alternate stages. So Ellery is on one stage, I'm on the other stage, and it works out fine. He's repping Cleveland, I repping Cincinnati.
That's
we
dope.
go back and forth.
That's dope.
And so it's a good time. But Thursday nights is just all me and whoever the artist is that night. And that's a bucket list, man. Last year, 50 years of hip hop, we had Rakim, Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane, and who else was here? It was 4. Dougie Fresh, my man. So that was incredible.
Dope. And so can you describe like what it's like being on the stage and you just look out and just see people, and then knowing that you play this one record, everybody's in sync to what you're control. You're essentially a puppeteer at this point.
That's true. That's true. I think over the years I've been connected to different R&B tours, concert tours, and different arena events. I will go back to probably one of the first times, and you're just looking out there, and you see a sea of just people, right?
Yeah.
And, you got to calm yourself down. You don't want to play too fast or too aggressive. But when you're doing concerts, you may have 10 minutes, you may have 2 hours, you might have 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it depends on who goes off the stage, if they was on time.
Yeah, man.
If you're going to have your time.
Yeah, man.
And any announcements they're going to make. So you got to make sure that every song that you play is going to bang.
Yeah.
Right. And the first time I played a song and just cut the sound and just listen to them sing, it gave me goosebumps. Like, I just played a song and 78,000 people are singing it right now.
First of all, wait a minute. What's that number?
78,000 people at the music festival. I think it was the year Janet came. So was that last year?
That was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah. I was playing Shaka Khan, Sweet Thing. Yeah. And I cut that, and the whole arena was singing. And that?
Dog, I can only imagine. I think I would have melted immediately.
I did. I did. I was no good after that, Jack.
Dog.
But, as a legendary DJ as yourself, man, you know what the people gonna sing, that you know what they're gonna like. You don't have a lot of time. You got to get in and get out.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, reading the crowd, respecting the artist.
Of course.
right? Because that's another thing, especially if the artist is coming with a DJ. What I like to do is talk to the DJ beforehand, like, what you want me to stay away from? You know, and like Jazzy Jeff told me, he said, man, it's a million records in this world.
Yeah.
We play you. I'll work my way around it. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, but I'm going to be on your ass when you get off. If you come off hot, I'm going to come in hot. Right?
Yeah.
So,
as he should.
And as he should.
As he should.
And there's other, you know, you just want to respect. You don't want to make them look bad, right? Because they may have a set, right? Obviously, you're not playing any of the artists' music, but, you know, there may be a little point where they want to hype the crowd up and play some stuff. And sometimes they give you a long list. Sometimes they give you a 4-page letter.
Man. Been there, done that, yeah. Jack. And it's like, dang, dog. Jeez. But at the same time, I think for me in them situations, if I'm knowing it's a certain art, like if I'm opening for a certain art, I just stay away from their music altogether. Just to kind of, to me, that's the safest way to kind of play it. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? And I think, you know, I've seen other DJs get on a bill. It's a certain artist on the bill and they just going. It's like, fam. And you know, you know, I myself, I don't want to see nobody bomb, especially if you're on a stage and there's at least 1,000 people in here. For some people, they'll never ever see that experience again, right? So for me, I'm like, yo, hey.
Yeah.
But he's so caught up in the. So let me ask you this: how do you, your first time being in front of, let's just say 2,000 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do to calm yourself and just kind of be in the moment, but don't overplay the moment?
I learned breathing techniques, man. You know.
Okay.
Take a deep breath, count of 4, blow it out, count of 4, pause for a count of 4. You know, 4, 4, 4. So I do that now. Now, back then, I think it was always trying to find that tester song, like what's going to work.
Yeah.
And once you latch on to, and you know, you read the crowd. Once you latch on to that, when you get that song that resonates at that time with them, because some songs it may be a great song, just not the right time to play it.
Yeah.
Right? So once you get that tester song, you know, it's like, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. You know, because you never know. You know, when people walking in, you don't know it. Are they ready to flip tables? Probably not.
Right.
But, you know, are they ready to at least nod their head in 2-step? Yeah. Well, let's find out what's going to make you nod in 2-step.
Yeah.
And then if you're really ready, you know, you look out there, you see people standing up, like, okay, well, they ready. All right, well, let me try this. I'm going to talk to you. You going to sing back to me? It's a couple people. Okay, we're in the neighborhood. Let's play something else.
Yeah.
Boom, I got you. You know,
and
so
I think that's the thing too. You have to you can't treat those stages like you would a regular spot. Right? You have to be more engaging. You have to be like, I'm not the biggest mic talker at all. But I know damn well when I hit them certain stages, me and my man finna be friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to.
And it's so are you the same way though?
So I had to learn mic techniques, man. And I think being on a radio station has taught me a lot about talking and speaking on the mic, and when to speak and when not to speak. You know, we've all had MCs that may talk too much. I mean, I have MCs that don't talk enough, you know, because I would always have my dude with me when I would DJ. Like, you handle the mic. I'm going to concentrate on the music, right?
Right. Okay.
And then those times that he wasn't there or he was running late, then I got to talk, you know, outside of the normal, take care of your bartenders, blah, 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 right? So I think over the years, it just kind of developed and found my own style. And now it's like, it's effortless. And also because we're both on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Like during the pandemic, it forced you to talk on the
Yes.
mic, because now,
Hell, it
you know,
did. God.
for people that's not familiar, Twitch is primarily a gaming platform, but during the pandemic, a lot of us DJs found our way going to Twitch because they wouldn't cut you off like the Facebook and the Instagrams and everything else.
Yeah.
And so now when people are coming in, you see them in the chat, you know, and you want to acknowledge them because everybody wants to be acknowledged. Everybody wants to feel comfortable. So you want them to feel comfortable. And, you know, you constantly reading the chat, you getting the next song together. You think in your head, what I'm going to play after this. Somebody asks you a question, you got to answer it. Like, so it forced you to be more personable on the mic, you know, and it's just like practice. So, yeah, I talk on the mic now, but, man, about 10, 15 years ago, nah, Jack.
It was a no-go for me, dog.
No go.
So you talk about Twitch, which I have to admit, what is the joint you do on Saturday mornings? Pine Soul. Listen, I really, really took hold to your Pine Soul for the fact that I took off the DJ jacket and became an actual fan in the phrase of you were playing songs that spoke to memories of smelling Pine Sol in the crib, grabbing that bleach and wiping these baseboards down, but mom's is blasting his music. And I have to tell you, dog, your Pine Sol used to wear me out on Saturdays. Sometimes I wouldn't even say nothing. I'd just be there. I wouldn't even say nothing, just have it on, dog. You that Pine Soul is amazing. Talk to me about how because I see now you're every time I look up, I'm getting an alert about DJ Vader Mix has posted something in the stories. DJ Vader is live now. Like, talk to me about like how you morphed your whole your whole Twitch thing.
So. You know, we didn't have nothing to do.
Of course.
You know, and so we were stuck and was like, I didn't want to come on Twitch. Like, I was just going to try to, you know, beat the algorithm on Facebook and like speed mix or something like that.
Undefeated.
They still wasn't happening.
Undefeated, dang.
Undefeated. And so once I found out about Twitch, there's another DJ friend of mine, Rich Nice, out of Columbus. He was like, man, this is a place called Twitch. Let's try it out. We didn't know what we were doing. We were learning as we go. I think just learning through various streams on Twitch and different people. But it's like it's like a show. You got to promote the show.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have a marketing mindset, and DJs, if you're watching this, like, you got to have some type of marketing value about yourself. And if you don't know, then hire somebody that does.
Absolutely.
Because one thing that a lot of DJs do or don't do is take pictures or footage of the stuff that they've done. If you don't take a picture, it didn't happen.
Sorry.
I know.
I mean, but
it's something to learn.
I mean, yeah and no, but it's like for me, right? It's been so many times I'll do a set and somebody will come up and be like, yo, please tell me you recorded that. And they'd be like, I didn't. Why? Because when I'm coming in, I ain't even thinking about push and record. It's not even on my thought process to do. You know what I'm saying? But we'll circle back around to that. Anyway, as you were saying.
No, I get that. Like I rarely record my stuff either. But if there's a crowd, they're dancing, they're having a good time, like they getting it. I'm like, let me get a snapshot of this. Let me get a quick video of this. Because that's going to lead possibly to other events, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, so I'm looking at it strictly from a marketing value. If you go to my website, I don't want you to see a bunch of flyers. I want you to see what I'm actually capable of. Right. If I'm doing a wedding, I want you to see how many people was at this wedding. They was dancing. They was having a great time. Right. So maybe you'll say, I'm gonna hire this dude. Right. So I tell DJ, especially here in Cincinnati, if you don't take a picture, it never happened. Like you could say, oh, I DJ'd that such and such concert. Oh yeah, let me see. I ain't got it. You're like, cat, like, all right, cool. All right. But the whole conversation would change if you say, here, check a look at this. This is footage from the music festival. View from the DJ booth. Because sometimes you have to explain to people, like, the DJ booth is a fishbowl. We see everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We see the people that should be there, see the people who shouldn't be there, all the stuff, see all the drama, see everything.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes when you show people the perspective from the DJ booth, it changes their mentality about DJ sometimes. Like, when people come up and ask for requests, it's not that I don't take requests. I'll say, I'll see what I can do. Because sometimes they may put you on a trajectory that you weren't even thinking about. You're like, oh man, okay, yeah,
Facts.
cool.
Facts.
Some of them is just whack.
Completely.
And then they'll keep coming back. And
Completely.
so, if they're not too drunk, I'll bring them back to behind the DJ booth. Say, look out there. We currently playing Yin Yang Twins and people getting it on the flow. You want me to play Luther Vandross's Dance with My Father? What do you think is going to happen?
Fam, listen. The fact that you even took that much time to say that, you are so much better than me.
Man, young Vader would just cut the music off and say, hey, leave me alone. And until you do, I ain't playing no music.
Damn,
and so
dog.
people like, boo. Or young Vader was a little aggressive. Or I'll put the mic to the person's mouth like, hey, go ahead and let the crowd know what song you want to hear. The Dance with My Father. And it was like, boo, get off the stage. I'm like, see? Like, so. The thing about it, we make the work look good and easy.
Yeah.
And fun, right? Yeah. So people don't really see it as work.
Yeah.
But, I have to explain to people sometimes, like, look, this is work.
Yeah.
This is work because if I don't work, you don't dance. You don't dance, I don't work.
I don't work, I don't get paid.
Right. So, most of the time they're okay with that, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know how we got to this, but yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm doing. That's really one of the points of this podcast is to kind of give that perspective that people don't understand, right? So it's a thing of, and I think I talked about this in one of my clips. I think, or whatever. When I got interviewed, one of the things I don't need you to do is, like, my peripheral works. Right? But if you see I'm locked in and focused, just be patient. Be cool. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't come I'm in the middle of scratching or doing it. Don't grab me. Don't touch me. Don't yell at me.
Yeah.
I will listen. I went completely ate bananas one time in the club. And I'm talking party was grooving. I'm feeling super good. And while I'm scratching, doing like little chirp scratches, the chick grabs my arm.
Ooh.
I lost it.
Yeah.
Lost it. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do I come to your job bothering you? Why are you over here? Like,
yeah.
I felt kind of bad, but then I was like, I can't because it's like I said in another interview, we are in charge of, let's just say it's 300 people in the room. That's 300 personalities that we have to feed and satisfy.
Right.
That's a lot.
It is.
Some people are overwhelmed with having 2 kids in the house. What you think we feel like having 300 people?
Exactly. Facts.
God, damn.
Super facts.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when I see people from the peripheral and they're coming up, and if I'm in the middle of a transition, I'm just like, just hold up.
Well, yeah, give them the finger or something.
Just wait. Like, hold on. And, if they keep coming back, the one thing I don't like is people to stand behind me. Because now I can't concentrate. Like, I'm constantly looking back. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you standing there? Like, go have a good time.
Hey, listen. Listen, it's been situations to where they had a DJ table, booth, or whatever in one spot. I'll be like, please turn this. I have to have my back against a wall or something because all that movement behind me.
Yeah.
I'm constantly, you know what I'm saying? And it's not to think that somebody finna do something. Somebody could trip over a cord.
It's just a natural reaction.
Man, somebody trip over a cord now, who knows? It's
you being blamed for it.
You know what I mean? Like, dang, dog. But, I really understand where you're going with the whole aspect of, just let me work. I got hired for a reason. Let me work. You know what I mean? Your weapons of choice when you're spinning. What is your preference?
Oh, man. They change. They change so much, man. I like the Rain 1 and the Rev 7 right now. The Rain 12s is my weapons of choice for Twitch.
Okay.
I have some techniques, but I rarely take them out because, they heavy.
As you shouldn't.
Yeah.
As you shouldn't.
But the convenience of everything. I like the simplicity of the Rain 4. I like the Rev 7 overall just because of its features, and the platters are bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm kind of that's my weapons of choice right now.
So when you so when you're called to do something out of state or whatever, you carry your joint with you, or it's like, yo, I need such and such at the venue.
Yeah, so I don't like using other people's stuff because I can't trust it. Like, I don't know. Us as DJs, we got our own little quirks about our own stuff. We know that maybe the fader is a little touchy. Maybe that bass on the left side may not be as strong, so we got it set to where we need to be set at, right? And so I know that if I know that about my stuff, I know it got to be true with other people's stuff. And I don't want to ever show up to a gig and it's something that I'm not using, something I'm not familiar with, or you got to download the firmware and operating system for it, or it's not there.
Then there's that.
So I got that. It's a Gator case. It's a book bag, right? Okay. It's a long case book bag.
Oh, a long case joint. Yeah.
Yeah. So I take that with me, man. It fits in the overhead on an airplane. I've taken it plenty of places, man, and it's easy breezy.
Okay, sweet. So I asked this question to somebody else. If you could have 3 people, 3 artists, past and present, 3 past, 3 present, that you could work with, who would it be?
Oh man, that's tough, Jack. Just 3?
Yeah. Ain't nothing easy in this life, baby.
Prince.
A given.
Yeah, it's a given. Now, are we talking about just period? We breaking down like hip hop, R&B, like what are we talking
period,
about?
Man.
Just 3.
Period. All right, bet. I'll stretch you out 5. 5 on each each side.
5 on each side. Hip hop. 5 artists that I can work with. Of course, Jazzy Jeff, Mel Star. I wouldn't mind working with 2 Chainz.
Really?
That dude is pretty versed in a lot of different stuff.
Really? That's okay.
Not. Yeah,
I wouldn't see you. Me myself, I just wouldn't see you saying 2 Chainz. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have loved to work with Heavy D. Rest in peace.
Okay.
And as a 5th, oh man, I'll say MC Light.
Nice.
Because again, she transcends hip hop. She does so much stuff. Yeah. Like, I like the people that got their hands in multiple pots.
Nice.
Right. It's not just waiting on the next album to drop.
Nice.
So
okay.
R&B, of course, Prince. Mary J. Versatile, man. Teddy Riley.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
And, Quincy Jones.
Hell yeah. The young middle-aged Quincy.
The middle-aged Quincy.
Middle-aged Quincy, because early Quincy was jazzed out. But even in that, though, he was still killing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely that middle-aged Quincy, the Michaels and the that's good. That's good.
Yeah. And Anderson .Paak. That would round out my 5.
Didn't see that one coming. That's good, but he's dope. He is a dope artist. He is a dope artist. Yeah. Sweet, and most sweet. My God. That was good, dog.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That was good, man. So,
but I mean, shoot, what about you, man?
Ooh, boy. R&B. R&B. Eric Roberson. I would love to. It's just something about dude. He's sweet with it. Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak. Snow Allegra.
Oh, nice.
I would like to work with Snow Allegra. Victoria Monet. It's like she's silly with it. And Rihanna.
Nice.
Then on the hip hop side, first and foremost, Busta Rhymes. Second, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
I would say third Busta, but I ain't finna do that. But 1 Busta Rhymes, 2 Kendrick Lamar, 3 Andre 3000 before he turned into this guy.
Flute Master.
Yeah, Flute Master. Jeezy.
Yeah.
And Jay. Just to be on stage, just to say I'm on stage with Jay and to see what he sees. You know what I mean? So for me, that's what it would do for me.
That's dope. That's a dope list, man.
Man, thank you.
Making me rethinking my list. Making me rethink my list, man. Man, I'm about to go back.
Man.
So, but yeah, that's great.
Thank you. So last question. When you finally decide to give up this DJing thing, what is it that you want to be said about DJ Vader?
That he never disappointed the audience. That he was consistent. That he cared. He's compassionate about his craft. That you walked out of there with your weave sweated out.
Oh my God, yo. Not the sweaty weave.
Sweaty weave, man. And that he was all around good dude, man. I love my city. I call it, you heard me say it on Twitch, it's the tiny island of Cincinnati.
Man.
And Cincinnati is a tough crowd to conquer. It is. But when you do, you can go anywhere in the world.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
And I tell cats that all the time when they come here. Like, Cincinnati's tough. Like, I got it. They tough.
Man, trust me, because come here and play around if you want to.
Yeah.
And New York the same way. I give New York that too. You'll get burned in New York, and it's like, yeah, I'm cool. I ain't never coming back. Like, for real. So,
the funny thing about it. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, when we first got on Twitch, they thought I was from New York. I'm like, nah, I'm from Cincinnati. And they're like, huh?
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cats will say that all the time.
I'm not gonna say I can see that because like even when I listen to you mix, it doesn't sound New York. I don't hear New York.
Yeah, it don't. Not to me.
I don't hear New York. I definitely hear Midwest, but I don't hear New York. It got a little bit of Chicago about it, but it's not even that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's interesting that just within the tri-state, just Illinois, Indiana, and even Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
we all in the same. We're clustered in the same bunch, but we
Mm-hmm.
all three of us have different sounds about ourselves.
Right.
That's real
Right.
interesting to me. Whereas
That
I
is.
could tell a dude from down, like a lot of them dudes from down south sound like a dude from down south.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
New York
Mhm.
dudes and East Coast dudes typically have that same sound about them. Most
Mhm.
West Coast dudes have that same sound about them. And it's
Mhm.
just weird. I just find that interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that too. But Midwest is it's just different. Like, we got so many subcultures in the Midwest that could take over anything, right?
Yeah.
You in Chicago, you're in the House of Love. Like, we don't play a lot of house down here.
I need to
which
move to
is
Cincinnati.
we don't. I mean, I'll play it if the crowd is right and the time is right.
Of course.
Music Fest weekend, y'all all up down here, so you got no choice but to play it.
Yeah.
But
And
on a regular night,
drop that one good one. You gonna know where your Chicago folks is at.
yeah,
Trust.
yeah,
Trust.
but typically we don't. Like I said, Cincinnati's a little different. It's
Right.
a little different. Mark Twain said, Cincinnati is far behind. If you want to die, go to Cincinnati. And when 10 years after you should have been there,
Damn,
and you
man.
actually die, something like that. It's not that bad anymore. But I love my tiny island, man, and I just think that it's just weird, like, because we got a lot of people that come here for the big corporations. They move here from
Yeah.
other cities.
Yeah.
And, they be looking for stuff to remind them of back home.
Yeah.
So but overall, there's not a huge house scene. There's a bigger Afrobeat scene than a house scene here right now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Afrobeats definitely has come out of nowhere and just kind of swept the nation, and is just big everywhere.
Mhm.
Like, and I think it took for me to be around one of my homies, because like he opened up a folder and I was like, "What is that?" He was like, "That's my Afrobeats folder." I was like, "Is that much Afrobeats out here?" Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was stuck. But yeah, Afrobeats it's become one of my favorite genres. I won't even lie. So my man, thank you so much for coming on, man, talking things, DJ, for this first inaugural season of Drop the Beat podcast. Let my people know, your social media handles, how they can find you, and your shout outs, my boy.
Man, I'm honored to be here, man. My dude, we go back.
Yes, sir.
It's funny how we go back, and I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you,
and
man.
Can't wait to see, you take it to 3-4 levels up.
Thank you, man.
Everybody, thanks for listening. My name is DJ Vader from the tiny island of Cincinnati.
The island.
You can find me on it's an island off the coast of Ohio, man.
Man, go on, man.
You can find me on social media at VaderMix, VaderMixx. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and website, djvmix.com. And we're here.
Man, good times. Yo, I promise you, it won't be the last time I had you out here, because I know it's a ton of stuff we didn't touch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
You can't overstuff the folk at one time. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's true. That's true.
You give them too much, they ain't gonna want no more. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Man,
they got to come back for more.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, it's been Drop the Beat podcast with myself, DJ Wildchild. My guest, DJ Vader, man. Thank y'all for chiming in. Until the next episode, y'all be good. Love on your people. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Sister, we have something hip that we want to present to you.
Yo, sound man, turn it up.